Alright guys, welcome back for another video on HAIKYU Fly High, and today I'm going to do an account showcase. Now, before getting into my account, I just want to talk about the giveaway events because I just realized with a new announcement of SP Wazuyumi, he's likely going to be a receive label. So I have right now a weekly giveaway event which is trying to guess the best team of each specialty, and originally I thought Iwazuyumi should be a strong power spiker, so I actually delayed the timing of the power spike team to next week and moved the receiving team up forward by the current week. But now it turns out Iwazuyumi might also be a very good receiver. So as a result, what I'm going to do is that I will still be having the trying to guess the best receiving team specialty event running from now. However, I will extend the deadline till the end of next week. So basically, you have 2 weeks to come up with your best team, and the Power Spiky team will also start from the next week. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, hopefully everyone will have enough time to digest of the new info that SP Wazuyumi is going to bring, and therefore I'll be reviewing both the best receiving team and also the best spiking team at the same time. Okay, so that's basically going to be the update to my giveaway events. Now, back onto the main topic, so my account showcase. So it has been a month since I last done my account showcase, and my team has progressed massively. I literally just went back to my last video to see that a month ago, my team power was only at just over 100k. Now it has actually moved on to 141k, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. So how did my account progress so much in just the span of 1 month? It's kind of down to three different factors, I have to say. Factor number one, last time when I showed my account, I literally only had 2 UR memory. And so that's basically the one for Orikawa and also Yushijima. And basically I skip all of the other SSR memory banners, etc. However, this time around, because of the release of Fukudani members, I basically got both the liberal memory and also the mid-block memory. So all of a sudden, my team is almost complete. Almost everyone actually have a good memory now. The only one I'm missing was UR or SSR memory. It's going to be, let me just show you my team. The only one which doesn't have it right now is going to be one of my wind spiker. So my hero right now is still using this memory, but eventually I'll be replacing him with Hoshiyumi and also his memory. So I'm not too worried about that. And then I believe that may be it because Iwazuyumi already have the UR memory. So basically I have 3 UR memory. And then I also have 3 SSR memory. So the one for Fukudani mid blocker, the one for liberal, and also the one for Tsukishima. Okay, so basically my team is almost complete to like at its full SSR or higher rarity. So that's kind of why I already got massive power jump from that. So that's the first aspect. Then the second aspect, which also increased my team rating massively, is the fact that with the release of the garden, the vegetable garden from the base, where you can actually basically get up to 3 gold memory, so gold potential every single week, I actually increase my the strength of all of my potential massively. So in case you guys don't know, basically you can actually go through all of your friends to also redeem or exchange your cafeteria purchase with them. So for example, today I believe I use his exchange, which basically allowed me to redeem 3 gold potential. And I was able to do this every single day for the last week or so, maybe even the last 2 weeks. Can't remember when it first launched, but that's basically what I was able to do. Obviously, there's still that RNG chance that you could still end up very unlucky with the main stat and substat. But this is going to be a lot more efficient than actually try to farm it from practice matches. So this is the second reason why I'm able to increase my team rating so massively recently. On this note, if in case you guys didn't see my original video, basically you can join my Discord server in order to have access to a channel where everyone in the community basically posts who actually have gold potential. So the idea is that hopefully the community is going to help each other. So when you actually see someone with gold potential for that day, what you want to do is you basically go into, first of all, share that in the channel. And then the second thing is you simply add them. Hopefully they will add you back and then you can actually do the exchange. Now, there are 2 things which is very important and kind of just best practice and kind of help out the community. Number one is please keep that channel very clean. Do not post anything other than a screenshot, because a lot of time I see people messaging in that channel saying things like, oh, I have added you, can you add me back? Or, what's the rate, that kind of stuff. You are just going to cluster up the channel and make it harder for other people to actually see who have gold potential that day. So try not to message anything in the channel other than the screenshot of who actually have potential and which server they're from, please. If you really want to communicate with the other person, just ping them separately, either via private message or take the conversation to the general chat, for example. Then the other thing I will also recommend you guys to do is basically just unfriend yourself afterwards. As you can see, you can only have up to 100 friends at a time. So if I, for example, am the one with gold potential today, obviously I'll be trying to add as many people as possible. However, if all of the people just keep on adding me without freeing up the space, there's no way for me to actually give back more to the community. Obviously, I can delete people myself, but the problem is that I don't actually know who have already done the exchange in cafeteria. One thing you may actually realize if you actually do this every single day is that you may actually run out of vegetable in order to fully redeem that. And a lot of time what's going to happen is that you'll be trying to ask someone, you then realize which vegetable you actually need, and then you try to plant them on the same day. So without actually knowing whether you have already done your exchange, I don't really want to proactively remove people. So that's kind of why it's going to be a bit of a best practice that if you actually ask someone and after already exchange for the goal potential for that day, then just unfriend yourself, okay? Just free up your slot for someone else in the community, please, okay? So just keep in mind those two best practices. Hopefully everyone in the community can, obey the rules and therefore everyone progress together. So that's going to be the second thing of what I have done recently in order to improve my team rating massively. And then the third thing, which is kind of a byproduct of that, is that because I was able to farm off those gold potential, and in fact, let me show you my potential. My potential is still not fully optimized because I was trying to go for kind of basically try to go for gold potential so I can level them up to level 12. Some of the substats is still not optimized. But basically, if I just show you my team, you can see Orikawa have a full set of gold potential. My Ushijima, full set of gold as well. My Ohira basically only have one purple right now. And my Tendo only have one purple. My Yamagata have a full set of gold. Nishinoi I'm not using anymore, Tanaka I'm not using. Suki has two purple. And then last person in Ratsumi basically have a full set of gold. So basically, I only need like 4 more correct version of gold potential, and then I can basically get everyone maxed out as well. And you can see a lot of the level of my gold potential is all like combination of level 12 or 9. I think my UR character have pretty much fully maxed out potential. Let me just double check. So my Orikawa basically have 5 level 12 and 1 level 9. And it's the same thing for my Ushijima as well. And yeah, so basically, vast majority of the good main stats potential, I've already maxed them out to level 12 as well. And as a result, I was able to increase my team rating. But also as a byproduct of that, because I didn't actually need to farm potential stages so much, what I was able to do is I would basically concentrate on other things, which is basically the experience. And what that actually also allowed me to do is basically actually have 5 characters right now at 6 star, okay? Because I was farming the EXP recently rather than the potential. And basically, I have decided to basically level up all of my Shirotozawa team member because I know I'll be using them for at least 2 or possibly even 3 months till all of the SP characters are out. So that's kind of why it's going to be a good investment. As for the other 2 members of my team, basically was Yumi and Suki. I'll be replacing them with Hirogami and also Hoshiyumi. So that's kind of why, first of all, I'm out of resources, to be honest. But even if I do have the resources, I'm not actually going to upgrade them to 6 star yet because I know I'll be replacing them. However, for the Shirotozawa members, I know I'll be using them for a very long time. And that's kind of why I have upgraded all of them to 6 star. The other thing which I have also done since my last account showcase is basically for my Ohira, I was able to use all of my milk to get him to 6 dupe. He's basically my first 6 dupe character, so very proud of that. And then the next person I'm working on is going to be Yamagata right now. So for my Yamagata, he is right now actually at 2 dupes. He's not at skill resonance level 6 yet, mainly because I have bottleneck myself on purpose by not actually unlocking his training skill. The reason why I'm doing that is I really want to get his reflex to level 3, so basically his skill 1 to level 3, and if I don't unlock this, basically it's going to increase the likelihood of my upgrade going to skill 1, basically, right? Because if I actually upgrade this, there's only going to be 25% chance, whereas now it's a choice out of 3, so it's 33% chance. So basically what I'm going to try to do is try to get this max out to level 3 first before actually unlocking this. So that's kind of why I haven't, bothered with this, even though I definitely have enough resources. So that's basically the changes on my team, and that's what brought my team power to 141 right now. And that's actually really good because there are going to be a few things. Obviously, on PvP, I'm doing very well right now, even though there's an element of luck, I have to be honest. So I am actually ranked 36 right now, so very high. But I say there's an element of luck purely because there's a goat in the leaderboard, I have to say. There's someone high up in the leaderboard, him this person, JV31. Massive goal, massive shout out to you. Basically, he set a super weak defense so other people can get free wins off him. And I was just lucky enough to actually meet him like 3 times in the last couple of days. So I do feel like my rating was jumped up slightly because the fact that I was that lucky. Normally, I would be hovering around kind of in the top 50 depending on the time of the day. Last season I was only in top 100, so I can definitely see an improvement in my team rating as a result. And then the other thing I'm also very excited about is that I'm almost ready to finish my specialty, the hardest level of team specialty. I'm not sure what's going to be the threshold, but basically the team enemy rating is 159k. I'm already 141. I have a feeling I'll be able to do that either maybe towards the end of this week or maybe definitely by the end of next week because HAIKYU will be out as well. So very excited on that as well. That will allow me to get 30 extra diamonds. Actually, that times by 4. So that's going to be 120 extra diamonds every single week. So that's going to be a massive improvement as well. So that's the other thing I'm also looking forward to. There's one other thing I can also show you guys, which I don't know how many people actually care about this, but I'm a bit of a collector, so that's kind of why I'm doing this. But basically, Pass to Honor, I've been farming that recently. The reward is not really worth it, to be honest, in terms of how much effort I spent, but I am definitely a bit of a collector. That's kind of why I've done it. But basically, if I just quickly show you, some of the new characters I haven't done it, but basically if you actually go into all of the characters, you can see that I have completed the achievement for all of them. And same thing by moving on to the R characters, you can see I've done it for almost every single one of them as well. Even as far as going to the SR characters, unless it's something like level up to level 40, which I haven't bothered, I will do that after I get my full team to level 60. But other than that, I have basically farmed loads of things for those ones as well. So basically the only ones you can see left remaining is like upgrade them to level 40 so that I can unlock more potential slots to actually equip them in. Even for the likes of like performing 100 perfect blocks, etc., I spend a bit of time just to do all of those, just basically having the game running in the background and just kind of farm those naturally. So you can see I've done loads of farming for those characters as well. I have also went quite far for some of the R characters in terms of their level. Not for everyone, but basically what I mean is that it's not just achievements that you can finish off. There's also going to be this section. Actually, no, this person doesn't have any. Let's start off with Hinata. So where's Hinata? So if you actually go into Hinata, what you can see is in the voice section, there are going to be lots of different things. So for example, one of the ones for Hinata is that you actually need to get him to level 60. So I have actually been doing that for a lot of my R and SR characters as well. I haven't done that for everyone. So for example, you can see for the R characters, I still have Kunami and Kindachi to work on. But vast majority of them, you can see I have actually leveled them up quite highly just to unlock the voice line as well. Once again, it's just a bit of a collection thing that I want to do. Once again, it's probably not worth your resources because it probably end up spending more experience than the resources you can actually get back. But that's just something I kind of want to do as a collector. All right. But yeah, so that's kind of everything I've been working on my account recently. Let me know how your account is going right now and what are going to be your future plans.